crap.
Yeah, I did tell him.
What do you mean you did tell him? Do you think this is his blood?
He picks them up and on his finger puts it in his mouth. Yep. I mean, a little bit of dragon in there, so you know.
Double crap.
Either he's in hiding or he's dead. Which case we better go off to the temple.
I'm just going to run and fetch Kai.
What for?
Wait here.
All right. Okay, I'll come with you.
Okay. She goes and gets Kai.
Okay. Kai, Kaelin walks in the house.
I think Roland's dead.
Kai insists on finishing lunch. And then sort of says, like, fill me in.
He went to steal astral diamonds.
And the house he was sent to, there's lots of blood outside that tastes like half orc.
You fucking tasted him?
She points at the gnome.
Tastes alright, what can you say?
She shivers
Don't
slightly.
look at me like that.
Okay.
You have a demon in your head, you can say nothing.
I'm giving you the coldest of looks right now.
She doesn't care.
Right. Well, okay, he's dead.
Might be dead.
It's him. He's dead. I believe it. We can close the book, the chapter. It's done.
We could go try find him.
But you already hungry for more, little man?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to George.
Well, I've decided not to just flat out and insult Kaelin at every turn.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Every other line, right?
He says, well, I mean, if you want to go find him, be at the temple. He's dead.
And that's where we go. Manslave. She sees Kai.
Very, very fucked off right now.
Yes, and she kind of clicks her fingers and hopes he follows.
Kai resists the urge to summon lightning into his hands and gives a modest bow, stares at the floor and follows.
And then I'm assuming we start walking towards the temple.
Okay. So, you start heading off with George, and towards a temple. He leads you towards. And 1 second, chaps. Yeah. So you head off towards the temple area with George, walking through the streets. Appears to be the average day in Brasso. And he leads you to a smaller pyramid with what looks like clergy, members of the clergy. They're wearing kind of long robes, these dragonkin. All of these are female dragonkin. There are no males within this temple, it would seem like. And as you come in, you see various shrines to all different gods, the pantheon of gods all around. There are shrines with different clergy attending them. And as you come in, George says, well, you better ask him if there's a dead one around here.
Can you say that last bit again? I think you had a weird bit of lag.
Oh, sorry. He says, you better see if there's a dead one around here.
And who would I ask?
He shrugs his shoulders.
You're really helpful, you know that, right?
He gives you the finger.
Base
Is it Roland's finger?
Kaelin looks around to find someone who looks vaguely important.
Alright. There appears to be a female dragonkin nearby who's wearing these robes.
Kaelin wants to go up to her, kind of grab her attention.
Alright. She looks at you.
In Draconic, Kaelin would like to...
Turn up a bit, Beth.
In Draconic, Kaelin wants to turn around and say, we're looking for a half-orc. About yay high, and she kind of stands on her tiptoes and tries to get his height.
Okay. She says, yes. One was interred.
Meaning...
Dead.
There's an echo going on, Josh.
Is the body around anywhere?
Yes.
Would I be able to check?
Very well.
Right, half-orc.
Was he your manslave?
No.
Very well. Come with me. Kai, I'm assuming you're with Kaelin, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Cool, just checking. She starts to lead you off down a flight of stairs to a kind of morgue area where there are the bodies of some male dragonkin out on slabs. And to one side there is a large half-orc who has several wounds upon him. And as you walk over, she says, "Is this him?" It's definitely Roland, by the way.
Looks up and down. Yeah, I figured. There's not many half-orcs in Brasso.
He's missing a finger.
Bastards.
Interesting. Yes, Kaelin turns around and said, yes, it's him.
Very well. So, at this point, we're going to cut the scene.
Oh dear.
Hello. No, it's it's not Modoc. So,
Yes.
as you descend into the depths of death and insanity, most likely. Although, I mean, it's more of a horizontal, lateral transition, as you were perhaps already there. As you close your eyes as you die, you feel your very soul escaping your body, and you feel yourself as you see this. You come away from your body. You're looking down upon yourself, and you rise upwards, and it feels absolutely brilliant. This feels really good, and you've got no worries. You're weightless. You're carefree. You feel like you died in a good way, and you feel very, very, very positive. In fact, despite the fact that you're dead. And as you ascend, you suddenly feel a gigantic hand grasp itself suddenly around yourself.
Oh, good. Hello.
You come with me. Grabs you. You can't really breathe at this point, and you start plummeting downwards. You fly through your own body, back down through the floor, back through the clouds, through the air, back to the ground. You fly downwards, what seems like for eternity. You come to the Earth's core. You fly through. You come down into a chaotic-looking land full of lava and smoke and ash, and there are chittering demons all around, and you fly faster, downwards, even further, for longer. It could have been an hour, it could have been a week, it could have been a year that you've been flying downwards now. Everything blurs past you, still in this embrace, iron-clad embrace, and you fly ever further downwards until you break through what seems like a layer of the earth which you're going to hit down below this earth, wherever you were. And as you are released from this grasp, you find yourself in what seems like a war table, like a war room, a command room. There's a round table full of maps and charts and fighting pieces that you see on these in films, and they're moving around these models and stuff on these war maps, these war tables, and all around.
Who's moving around these models?
No one's actually moving them at this point. They're just on the table. But as you are released from this grasp, you kind of fell flat on your face, and there's a large throne, and in this there is the largest orc you've ever seen. He has one eye. He has what seems about 3 teeth, all jagged and sharp. He has a gigantic axe on the back of his body. Weaponry all round, covered head to toe in armour. He looks quite old, actually. Got a kind of grey, shaggy beard going on, and scars all over his body. He's not wearing much, to hide his incredibly ripped muscles on his body, which Roland notices with great glee.
Hello.
And as you come up, you kind of look down at yourself. You don't have. You are yourself. You have your own body, but you're kind of translucent. You're not formed. You're not real. And you're in it's quite a large room. It's just you and this gigantic orc in here who's currently found a keg of ale and appears to be downing it all in one.
That's terribly bad manners, you know.
He belches loudly and laughs.
Well, I hope this isn't the afterlife.
Oh no. This be Bator, my home.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I didn't quite find a doormat on the way in. I do apologize.
He sets to work on a... he looks behind him on his chair, and he pulls out like what seems like a whole roasted pig and starts devouring it.
I go to take some of the pig.
Yeah, he lobs a leg at you.
I catch it and consume.
Eat.
I eat the delicious pig. What's going on, my good sir? I recognize your voice.
Me Gromus.
You're the one that killed all those, vulture things, weren't you? Nothing quite gets past me.
You're smart.
Yes, it's been said before.
And strong. And he smiles at this.
It's also been said before. I still claim that dragon wench was using some sort of magic. Wasn't a fair fight. Roland has
Dragonkin no like there. Tricksy.
How do we kill them all?
Oh. Grummers could smash them all. Oh.
Then why don't you?
Me here in Bator. Only allowed to war in here.
How do we get you out of here, Grumsh?
Could kill old gods. For me.
What do you mean, the old gods?
He said all gods, in fact.
All gods. I have to kill all the gods. I have to kill all the gods for you. I may be good at administering murder, but not quite that good.
Me, like other gods, must work through humans.
And how would you do this, Grumsh?
Me think you want more fighty. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you want sleepy.
Both sound quite appealing to me. Can I have both?
No, he looks to be thinking very long and hard.
No.
Roland looks inquisitively.
He says,
Sleep or fight. Me can make you fight more, or if your death is good, then you can sleep.
What awaits me if I choose fighting?
He says,
well, you have life, you fight, you can fight for Grumsh. You can be my paladin. That's what they call them. I have many great warriors and generals.
So does Grumsh obviously look like an orc?
yeah, he's clearly an orc. Like a gigantic orc, like the biggest orc you may have ever seen.
For fuck's sake, Will. Does Roland still have his weapons on him?
No.
Okay, Roland will run windmilling at this orc. I don't want to do this out of character, but the entire backstory of this character relies on this, so I run windmilling at Grumsh.
You can't touch him. You literally just can't touch him. Your blows go through him.
I keep trying. You bloody murderer!
What is it you want?
I want you to bloody well die.
Why? Me do nothing to you.
And I swing at him some more.
It appears to have no effect.
Why you no like Grumsh?
I am only half an orc.
Yes.
I wish that I was not at all.
Why?
And Roland keeps swinging. Irrelevant of the fact that it doesn't work.
He says,
Speak.
Is there anything in the room that I can use as a bludgeon of some sort?
there's plenty of weapons round, you just can't pick them up.
Even if I try?
You are
even if you try,
real.
you can't do it. You can't pick them up.
Yeah, Roland just keeps swinging at this point. He's in a bloodlust.
He waits for you to come out of it if that ever happens.
It's just perpetual. This is hell. This is the afterlife. It's just swinging at a god. I say, I don't deserve this curse. I don't want to fight for you. This is all like while swinging, because it's kind of what happens. I don't want to fight for you.
What's wrong with Grumers?
He's repeatedly swinging.
What's your problem?
I see. Is it possible for you to cut back to the other scene for a minute while I Facebook message you, Will?
Yeah, sure. You guys find Roland's body.
Oh dear.
Lots of oh dears.
Sorry, I just read Oi Harkin. Bro, what's your deal? Dude! Like, seriously, bruh. Yes, okay, in which case, this is really awkward because Kai really wants to turn around to Kaelin and be like, can we fucking leave? But can't because he can't talk.
Cool. Secret messages.
Top secret.
All secret messages. This always happens.
Cool. So as you guys are looking at this, Moldark says to you, Kai,
Well, that does look like a tasty soul.
Oh fuck. Is the female dragonkin like next to me?
she's gone away at this point. She leaves you to.
Oh, okay, so are we alone? Are we alone with her?
Yeah, you two are alone.
Okay, right, in which case, I am going to, I sort of, mutter back, and yes, this is in Primordial, before you even go there. I say it. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the elf is standing right next to me.
Moldark says to you, Caitlin,
Well, it looks like that's all done then.
What do you want?
I thought perhaps you could speak to the old one to see if you could get him back.
And why would I do that?
I don't know, you seem like a nice person.
Do what? I can only hear your side of the conversation.
Caleb puts a finger to his lips.
oh no, you can't hear Moldark speaking to Caitlin.
Yeah, but I can hear Kaelin replying.
Oh right, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I heard her say, why would I want to do that? And I say, do what? Because I haven't figured out that she's just started randomly speaking to Moldark. Yeah, so...
Who's
do what?
breathing incredibly loud?
Heavy breathing.
Thank you.
It was Bethany.
Nathaniel.
But yeah, and Caitlin's just like, why would I want to bring him back?
I don't know, maybe we should just go. I'm bored.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Very well.
Maybe you need to roll a perception test to see if you believe, or they insight.
Insight.
Or, yes, insight.
Yes, throw me an insight check.
It's almost as if in this game you have to roll dice to see things and do things. This is a constant source of confusion for Beth.
14.
No, he's telling the truth. He doesn't want anything. He's just bored.
Fine. We'll just leave him. There's too much else going on to deal with this.
Agreed.
Kai gives a sort of a sad-looking nod. And says, could I possibly have a moment alone? Just to, it did save my life twice.
Fine. And Kaylin takes a step or two away and turns her back.
I immediately eat his soul. I don't even like it. There's not even a moment of hesitation. I'm just like, could I possibly have a moment alone? And then I eat his soul and turn around and go, actually, I've changed my mind. I have nothing to say to this dead. Let's move on with our lives entirely.
Okay, so you open your mouth and white beads of light start to work their way from Roland's body into your own as you devour it, and Malduk says,
Finally.
and Roland, cut back to your scene, have a few moments more just priotless. So are you still flailing at Grommash?
I am still flailing well and truly.
He
Entirely ineffectually.
He chuckles at you
James just wants him to die.
and says,
Goodbye, little Yumi. You are no use.
Oh, bloody hell. And
James just has a death wish all the time.
I am just, with all of my might, attempting this swing. Does anything happen?
You start to feel a burning inside you.
Will, you've got to let him at least land one blow. Come on.
Can I roll to
Yeah,
hit
roll.
one?
Yeah,
He
roll,
has inspiration.
roll to hit by all means.
If this doesn't get him inspiration for literally to the death.
To hit a god.
I'll take a 24.
That is not a hit.
What's his armor class?
You think it
Wait,
might be?
I'll use inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I'll take a 6.
Oh.
That's a hit now. Yeah. You had to roll exactly 21. Yeah. That's not a hit. You start to feel a burning inside your very core. It's the most painful thing you've ever experienced. And you hear Molduk's voice inside your head. It says,
Finally, your soul is mine, little orc.
With his dying thought, he goes, half orc. And then his soul is consumed.
Oh, Roland, I will miss you so entirely. Oh.
Rip, brave warrior.
as you have that brief exchange with Molduk, Grommash stops the smiling, and as you kind of just keep flailing at him, he stops smiling. He turns suddenly incredibly angry, and he roars at you. And then with a cunning intelligence and cruelty, he looks you in the eye and says,
Say hello to your mother.
and then
Oh, no! The plot arc that didn't even come up in the actuals.
And as that happens, your soul is consumed with a final yes. And cut back to Kai and Caleb.
Did I hear any of his, like...
Nope.
No.
You feel a bit full up now, that's all.
You've had din-dins.
Orc is filling.
You can taste herbal brew, I'd imagine.
I'm
Just a faint taste in your mouth.
With Will's permission, that's canon.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, oh god.
Oh, Roland, why did I design you to be the most suicidal character?
I don't know. It's probably because your last character refused to stay in a fight. Now you cannot leave.
I need to find a comfortable middle ground.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right. So,
Jesus.
Kai and Kaelin, you finish eating Roland's soul. It's good.
I do indeed. And I do very much suddenly just go from like, well, goodbye. And then I awkwardly leave. Like, I'm literally just like, I need a moment with this man. He's important to me. Ate his soul and was like, actually, I have nothing to say to him, really. And yes, I continue onwards. I walk over and I burp very quietly under my, I sort of muffle that and sort of turn to Kaelin and say, huh?
Literally ate my soul.
Yeah, I pull out a napkin and just dab parts of your soul from my lips.
Right, I need to take a quick bathroom break.
Yeah.
Chat, new ideas for next character. James, you discuss your ideas for new character and all things Roland and otherwise. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sketch.
Well, oh, Roland, you tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, he just died. Because I accidentally designed him to be the proudest character. I am making my character right now, Super Wars King. Roland is super dead. Thoughts, feelings, emotions from the chat? I have to wait for the stream to catch up. I already have my next character idea unless anyone wants to pitch me a better one. He died doing what he loved most. Getting into fights he knew he probably wouldn't win. Herbal brew will never be the same. Offensively French barbarian tiefling from Arkin. Oh, hoi, 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 hoi. Who do you is my axe? Earl Greyskin the Half-Orc. Oh dear. Beloved Roland. No monk named Dick Punch McGee.
Hey guys.
Well, we've had some interesting ideas. Yeah. Apparently a French gnome barbarian. Oh no, French. Will, would you allow me to play a tiefling if I justified it in the fluff?
Where do tieflings come from?
The plane of Nilfheim, one would assume.
Yeah,
Would it-
and therefore... No, tieflings aren't a playable race. Gnomes could now be a playable race. Potential...
No, sorry, if I
Potentially
can't play a tiefling, I know what I'm going to do. But
Play the gnome's estranged wife.
Right, you guys roll play. I'll make my next character.
Yep. Right. So, you guys leave the temple, I guess,
Yes.
with George.
Well. Yeah.
Unless you want to do something else.
Hold on 1 second. Beth is just memeing herself.
Don't know what that means. I don't want to.
Sounds horrendous.
Oh god! All I meant by that was she's turning her volume down on a laptop.
Okay.
That could have, yes.
So, you leave the temple. George says, well, that's that then.
It's a shame.
Is it?
It's alright.
Kai doesn't
Was
look
he?
particularly ashamed or sad or anything.
Well, got some more time to kill.
How many days has it been now, Will?
It's been... this is the second day because...
Oh god!
It took me only 24 hours to get myself killed.
Can we just fluff the rest as we did Naffle for the rest of the week?
You were
Yeah, that was the
It
idea.
is-
We were going to do the... So, Kaylin, what are you doing with the rest of your week? That's what we did with Roland. And we were going to go around. It just ended up with Roland dying. That's the only problem.
It's been so wrong.
All you had to say was you just faffed around, but no.
That's not what he would do. He
Make
wants
us
that
travel
Astral
the
Diamond
council
money for
boat.
background reasons.
I can't hear you over the sound of the fact that your soul is now digesting in the acid vats
Not
of
my soul,
Moldark's.
It's only Roland's.
Yeah, Kaylin has done Naffle for the rest of the week.
Okay. Brilliant. And Kai.
I'm really liking the manslave beak with large, huge. Right, okay. Yes, I'm just going to faff around. Like, I will eat, I will sleep, and I will cower in my room. Pretty much that's it. Like, this is Kai, man who spent like half his life hiding from civilization, been forced into a civilization where he can be killed for staring at someone in the eyes. This is not good for him.
Okay. So, after the week passes, you receive... George is like hanging out. You receive a sharp rap upon the door of the house.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I think I get the door for Kaylin.
Yeah.
Okay. As you open it, it is the council along with Matron Modestus Polinius.
Oh shit, I immediately look at the floor. Like, in fact, I feel like I'd answer the door and just solely judge that it is council by the description of their ankles and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaylin, the door
Like-
I'm
goes and
assuming
it's...
Kaylin sees them.
Kai gets out of
Yeah.
the fucking way.
And Kaylin welcomes them. Offers them some herbal brew.
Did you loot Roland's corpse?
Roland's soul is like struggling to get out of Kai to get the herbal brew.
Oh, it's being
Yes.
digested.
Yes.
Uh,
Actually, sorry, Will, like, I know I should have clarified at the time, but was all Roland's stuff still on him, or would it have all been taken off?
no, he had like nothing on him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You'd
Was it
put Nick
genuinely
off.
would have looted him?
Loot my god.
So
Yeah, she invites them in.
So they walk in without invitation, and matron, the matron looks at you, Kaylin, and says, "Edict 1088 has been passed upon this day."
Thank you. And the additional request?
She says, "For a moment, you will need to hold on tight."
What? I genuinely didn't hear that, Will.
She says, "For a moment, you will need to hold on tight."
For a moment.
There's a
Kai grabs hold of the nearest solid item, thinking that like maybe the whole house is going to fly or something.
Well, funny you should
He's
say
taking
that.
it very literally.
There's a
There's
a sudden lurch, and like an earthquake is happening.
Please tell me Kaylin goes flying for not clarifying that she grabbed hold of something.
I heard no clarification.
No clarification was given.
And yeah, you start.
Caitlin casts levitate so she doesn't hit anything.
You're still
You didn't have time.
bumping
You have
around
hit
a bit.
something.
Yeah, you.
Kai tries not to look smug.
So you start lurching around. There's a gigantic sound of moving objects, a grinding sound, and displaced air, and everything starts moving. And as you look out the window, it's not just the house, it's all of Brasso appears to be in movement. The Dragonkin are remaining fairly unbalanced by just beating their wings every now and again to stay slightly hovering. And everything begins to come into motion. And you realise as you look out that Brasso is in fact beginning to descend. The other Dragonkin who were previously just walking around on the streets are also kind of just hovering and flying around Brasso to remain airborne and not to fall over and make a fool of themselves, Caitlin. But as you begin to descend, it's being several minutes, and the matron turns to you guys. You clearly have to hang on just to not be able to fall over and fly around everywhere, and she says, "I hear your manslave passed."
He wasn't my manslave, but yes.
She says, "He broke the law. It's to be expected." Best look after this one
His
better.
death?
Kai nods enthusiastically at this.
Sensible
She
one.
smiles a little confused and a little scared.
Okay. So as you continue to descend, they start kind of flying out of the house and downwards as you start to begin to. It probably takes about like half an hour that you guys are actually having to hold on to this stuff, and as you look out, you're getting lower and lower and lower. And as you finally touch down, there's a gigantic sound, like a crunch, as this thing sets down upon the core of the earth. And just laughing at Chad. I said half man, half woman for James's next character. It's a potential.
That's just like James.
Wow. Anyway.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Take cover, boys. You come down. Brasso reaches the ground, and as things stop moving everywhere, you can actually stand upright without having to cling on.
Kaelin straightens herself up a bit. Looks mortally embarrassed.
Kai looks mortally green.
Okay. So outside, the council are seemingly waiting to speak with you. You're back.
Kaelin steps outside.
Yeah, you're back down in this kind of forest, this cut down forest and long plains and everything that you were previously in. If you look off in the distance, you can see Cogdaroom, and there still appears to be these. Yeah, there still appears to be the camp around it.
Oh joy!
So the matron looks at you and says, "Edict 1088 demands that I tell you about the Source Stone, and thank you, Sildar, for following my friend. Welcome to the adventure." She says, tell you about the Source Stone. And she says, "We know that the Source Stone was hidden somewhere in the Western Marshes. The exact location is unknown to us and likely has moved since the last time we left it there."
It's on you. I can't talk to these people, remember? They all slapped me.
Is that as close as you can get, or are you expecting us to search the whole of the Western Marshes?
She says, "The Source Stone is an incredibly powerful magical item. No doubt its appearance will have been noted in the area and potentially have caused some magical phenomena.
Such as?
Creatures being attracted to it, drawn to it, any form of magical anomalies. The current demons in the world being attracted to it would be a sign, for instance."
This is the plot of Primeval, isn't it?
I was about to say.
The anomaly.
The anomalies, they must be closed. Let the
Terrible
dinosaurs
British,
come through.
terrible British TV has become
It
canon.
wasn't terrible.
It was terrible but
Primeval.
good.
Primeval was brilliantly terrible.
There are no dinosaurs yet have been involved in.
Plot
Yeah.
In Atonica.
successfully derailed.
Yet. Yeah. Anyway.
So, let me get this straight. Out of character. It's somewhere in the Western Marches.
That's what she's told you.
So helpful.
It's
What,
only a
do you
Tell me
expect
again,
me
my
to tell you
people,
the exact
yeah.
location out of character?
Grid reference.
No, I was just double checking.
Did I deliver? That's what we need.
Ow.
Just eat.
Yeah. We'll just
Other
order.
online takeaway services are available.
Yeah.
It's my line.
Okay.
You're dead.
Right.
Silence.
I am also dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Rest in Ocarina. Ocarina of
Anyway,
Time.
let's carry on with the scene without further interruptions.
So, Western Marches, magical anomaly, things attracted to it.
Indeed.
I haven't even got a clue where to start.
Kai mutters very quietly, very, very quietly under his breath, "Maybe I'm the Source Stone."
I'm Melora.
Do you do it loud enough for Kaylin?
No,
Oh.
no, I don't. I say it almost entirely to myself, but it's, yes.
She
Things
says.
attracted to it.
She says.
Brings magical anomalies.
She says. She says nothing. No, she says. There used to be a town by the name of Blackford. I know a lot if it exists anymore, but our annals tell us that that was once a hub. Perhaps it would be prudent to start there.
In which direction? Vaguely.
West.
West.
Okay, that makes sense.
God.
My brain has
She
Wow.
doesn't even answer that question.
It's too fucking stupid.
Kai is in pain right now. Kai takes D4 damage.
So my brain has completely stopped working.
Yes, we've taken psychic damage.
I feel when Wrathful Smite. It's Roland from beyond the grave.
For stealing the herbal brew.
Right, let's get on with this scene. It's seemingly taking forever to have a conversation.
So we travel west.
Okay.
You're not even going to say goodbye. That's brilliant. You just leave.
No, I turn around and say thank you for your help.
As do you say that? She says, when you find the Source Stone, I would urge you to bring it to me and not to the Old One.
Why?
Edict 1 prevents me from telling you this.
And if I make you break Edict 1?
You can't.
If there's one thing you've learned.
I like the fact, like, they won't break, like, Edict 1000 and stuff. Edict 1, that's like...
They're pretty flippant at that one.
Yeah.
Edict 1, they fly, it's not really a big deal.
Not a big deal, that one.
Edict 2, however, that's when it starts getting serious.
It's Fight Club all over again.
Anyway, yeah, she says, no, you can't make me.
You imbecile.
Come on. Reply, respond, do something.
I'm trying to cognitively put this together. Yes, okay. Give it to you, not the old one. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shakespeare.
Sorry, my brain has completely given up.
And so have I. I would like to sort of very subtly gesture that Kaylin should leave.
She goes into a pocket and gets out a coin purse and says, "This will do you." And she hands it to you.
Kaylin looks inside.
There's a lot of gold in there. You have to take some time to count it all.
Is it more than, like, she's ever seen in her life?
Probably,
Quite
yeah.
possible.
Probably. Yeah. It's more than you're carrying on your person.
Awesome. Once again, she says thank you and starts walking in a direction that she hopes is west.
As you guys head off, George catches up to you and says, "Oi, what about that contract I had to get a 50% of all your gold?" And he gets out his piece of paper, a long charter with lots of writing on, which has Roland's signature on.
I'm afraid that contract is null and void.
Doesn't look like it.
And how do you believe this?
Because it says here, look. And he points out a certain line. Until the end of your adventure. And you're just going out on one, so until you find a Source Stone and bring it back, 50%.
But the person who signed this, his
all the
adventure is
whole
over.
party. It says the whole party. You can read it here, look.
God damn him and his
I look over the contract real quick and say,
You can't read it, but yeah.
yeah, bollocks, I say.
Kaylin translates it
And
for you.
does it specify, because it doesn't specify which adventure. Does it specify which adventure?
It says the group.
Yeah, adventure, not adventurer.
Sorry?
Because the initial adventure was to get to
It says,
Brasso.
right, it says you've got adventure. Yeah?
Yep. To get the Source Stone, it is.
Oh, it is written,
Yeah.
okay, to get the Source Stone. Okay.
George is no fool.
Yeah, no, I just, well.
So
He
the
knows small print.
Adventure isn't over, so we don't
You know
own
what, Will?
anything yet.
Send me a copy of this contract. I'm going to have someone take this part off. I've had enough of this.
Yeah, Kaylin turns round to the gnome and he's like,
And he's like, what?
he's just like, our adventure isn't over yet. When we return, Then you should get half your money. And he continues walking.
That's a verbal contract. And a written.
Oh, okay. He's already writing it down.
Yep. He says, well, bring the Soul Stone back to the old one when you come back.
Does he say this when, like, other people...
No, you're starting to walk off and he's kind of walking alongside you.
Right, so he's no longer within earshot of the...
No, yeah, the matron and the council.
Right, Beth, I do apologise, but Beth is shit and her laptop has just died. So, she can no longer hear you, so, which is delightfully annoying.
Translating from now.
Yeah, right, hold on, let me just sort this out for a sec. Essentially, George has just told you to take it to the old one, not to the other person, but he's out of earshot of the female dragonkin. So, yeah.
Why should I believe either of you?
Either of us.
Either of us.
Yes, say that again, Will.
He says, what do you mean, either of us?
You've told me not to take it to... You told me to take it to him. She's told me to not take it to him.
Why did you say not take it to him?
I don't know.
Did you ask her?
She said Edict 1. She couldn't tell me.
Edict 1? Pretty sure that ain't real. She's having you on.
What is Edict 1?
Dunno.
You don't know.
No, Edict 1, that's a real old one. No one even talks about that. Haven't heard that in years.
I thought you said everyone knew every edict.
Yeah, but I'm not them.
Either way, why should I trust either of you? Neither of you have given us a reason to trust you.
I've helped you out loads, woman. Fucking got this all sorted for you, haven't I?
Touche, but she's the one that passed the edict.
She also pointed us in the direction of the Dragonstone.
Yeah, I've done...
actually got us, not the Dragonstone. Sorry.
Source Stone.
Don't.
Stannis! Stannis!
2 Game of Thrones references already.
Yeah.
Give me one good reason to trust you.
I've helped you out this far.
So why should you help me out anymore?
Well, you asked me why you should trust me. I've helped you out before, I've got a track record. Them Dragonkin don't want to help you, they killed your friend. Got no reason to trust him, do you?
Knowing how he's been the last few weeks on our travels, and the laws that they implement, he probably deserved it.
Yeah, but I didn't kill him. I'm not a murderer. Them lot kill you lot. I've helped you out. They clearly
Them
haven't.
lot, not me.
Whatever. You're being stupid if you go with them.
Maybe I don't go with either of you. What happens then?
You're fucked. That's what happens then. You need the old one.
And if she finds out that it was you that told me to take it to the old one, what happens to you?
Nothing. I'm fine. Tell her all you want if you like.
Why did you wait until she was out of earshot to tell me?
Bloody hell, woman. Why don't we just go and talk to her now? Come on.
Go on then. You go over there. You bring her here. And then you can tell her.
To be honest, woman, I don't really give a fuck. Okay, you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you. Bring it to the old one. He knows what he's doing. He set this all up. He wrote you the edict. I got you the edict through. I told you where it was. I've helped you out. What have they done for you?
And why have you done this all?
Because it's my bloody job, woman. I'm getting paid.
Exactly. Money.
Yeah.
Not loyalty.
I didn't claim I'm any loyal to you. You're fucking annoying.
So why should you help us again?
Preach!
Oh, wait,
I'm
more
getting
money.
paid. Oh, Jesus Christ, you are thick. I mean, they told me those down in the mainland are stupid, but Jesus. They wouldn't say Jesus.
But Bahamut.
But Bahamut, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
tall is he exactly?
Like
In comparison to
3
Kaelin.
foot.
3 foot.
In that case, Kaelin wants to sit on the floor in front of him.
Okay. You sit on the
Get
floor.
down to his height. Kind of tap him on the head. Like, you're really annoying. You know that. And then gets up and walks off.
Okay. As you
instantly killed.
yeah, as you touch him on the head, take 1d4 damage as it really hurts. It's like an electric shock.
Dickhead!
Ain't no one ever told you not to touch a gnome on his head. Fucking
Is that
rude.
why you wear your pointy hats?
I don't have a pointy hat. He doesn't have a pointy hat, to be fair to him.
Sorry, that was a bit... Do any of them wear pointy hats?
You've only seen one gnome so far, and he is not wearing a pointy hat.
Okay. But yeah, Kaelin kind of shakes it off and carries on walking.
He looks to Kai and says, "She's bloody annoying, that one."
Yeah, we're currently on one headset. Sorry,
of
I'll
course.
pass you over. My laptop's died, so...
Oh, technical difficulties, my old friend.
He says,
It's actually not my fault. It's actually not my fault at all. It's her shitty
actually-
laptop.
No, it's my charger's given.
Hashtag
My
blame
computer's working fine. I'm just dead.
So he just said,
Hashtag physical difficulties.
they just had that conversation, and then she started walking off, and he said to you, "She's bloody annoying, isn't she?"
I give him a knowing look as if to say, you have no idea.
He says, "Just bring it to the old one if you want. It's probably not going to get you killed. Dealing with them dragon lot probably will."
I say, well, what exactly is it that this old one could do for me? And I sort of emphasis on me.
He says, "Well, he's got loads of magic gubbins round. He's very strong and powerful. You got any magical problems you could be sorting out?"
So, well, hypothetically, could he exercise a... Could you turn your thing down? Turn your mic off entirely, actually. Cool. Yes, I say, could he, for example, exercise a demon?
If he had the source stone, he could, yeah.
I've just realised, sorry, I've dropped the accent. I've been fanning around. So I nod and say, he seems pretty powerful then. And I say, well, if I do come into any magical difficulties, and then I pointedly look at Kaelin and say, or anything, any other thorns in my side, I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Good lad. I'll see you in a bit then.
I laugh at that. I say, a bit? Fuck me, it was only supposed to be a short journey up to, I've completely
Brasso.
forgotten the name of the... Yeah, Brasso. I've mentally just repressed everything that's happened the whole time I've been there. Cool. Yeah, and then
He lets you walk off.
Cool, I walk off. Where is Kaelin?
I imagine she's just
She,
walking off.
Okay, right. Will, I'm going to stealth attack her.
What?
What is going
I'm
on?
going to stealth attack her.
Descended into mad.
Yep. This is
You'd have to roll
just
you'd have to
sheer
roll a
anarchy.
stealth
Yeah,
check versus
Just
her
rolled a
passive
stealth
perception.
check. Rolled a 19.
Yeah, no way she's beating that.
Yeah.
Cool. And which is
roll with
literally, I just want it, yeah, that's all I want. This is going to be over very quickly.
What are you attacking with?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
What the fuck is going on?
What is happening?
No idea.
It's descended into madness.
I'm going to fire Eldritch Blast at her back.
Is this within sight of George? Can you see this?
No, this is just after we've got out of sight.
Okay. What?
Cool. Attack 10. I don't think I actually
You wouldn't
hit
have hit, but you've got advantage. Will, does he have advantage?
Yeah, you'd have advantage.
I would rule it.
Yeah.
Rule it as advantage.
I
stealth.
also would.
So, do I re-roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
16.
16. That hits
will
you.
hit. That surely will hit.
16. Yeah, take 12 damage.
What's going on?
I hate you.
Have I just one-shot you?
No, because I got.
Right, stop changing your max health hit points. Change your current hit points, not your max hit points. So what is your max hit points? Because you need to know, because you're currently on it.
This is where the secret messages have come into effect.
Does anybody know what her max hit points are?
If she's accidentally deleted them, I'll recalculate them now. Bear with me.
Thank you very much.
Her max hit points would be 8 plus 5 plus 7 would be 8 plus 7, 15. So her max hit points are 15.
Cool. You're down to 3 hit points.
I have the max as 18 on best character sheet.
Sweet, take it to 18, so she'll be on 6. Beth, I'm doing your character sheet at present. In case you hadn't noticed.
Cool. And,
Kaylin, it'd be your turn.
That hit a lot harder, but as a sort of... I wasn't expecting to hit that hard. But yeah, as a reaction, I just want to basically yell, like, you ever talk down to me again, and I'll kill you.
What the shit's going on?
You've got no concept of how angry Kai is about the entire situation that he's just been through for a week.
Right.
Kai's just... The only reason Kai hasn't flipped his lid is because everyone there could skin him alive.
Right, let's actually do this. Let's do the scene. Right, so everyone has known the scene. So, what happens is, Kai, you aim your wand at Kaylin, and
I fucking hate that I have a wand. Also, Will, I need to know what that does again, because I lost
it's a
the... +1 what?
I don't know, I'll look it up for you in a minute, okay?
Cool, okay. I think it's +1 damage, so you've just taken an extra damage, yeah.
So, that happens, you get blasted, Kaylin, it's very painful, you're close to death. And Kai.
If you ever talk down to me like that again, if you ever put me in that situation again, make no mistake, I will turn you fucking inside out, and I will dance upon your fucking remains. And Kai literally leaves you smoking on the floor, unless you attack him back, which I have a feeling you might do.
She's not going to.
Everything went better than expected.
Moldark says in your head, Kaylin, I am so proud of him. And then fade to black. So that is the end of episode 5 of the Broken Kingdoms, everyone. Wow.
She's beating me. She's really beating me. Ow, that really hurt.
Madness.
That is the most eventful episode we've had so far.
It is indeed the most eventful episode we've had so far.
Roland is dead. There's PvP action. There's
a city fell out the sky.
Now it's back on the earth. They're heading towards the Western Marshes to find the Source Stone. It's all gone absolutely crazy. So thank you to everyone who has tuned in today and followed and donated. We're so close to that new Moldark podcast, just £19 away to getting that all the way up to the £100 donation goal. We have Moldark's own podcast, and of course we have the follower goal, which is ever closer to getting out real life sessions. So thanks once again to the donations from Nyx and Solus16. That is ridiculously generous of you guys. We'll be back on Thursday for the Dungeon Masters Workshop, a new show with me and James, where we'll be talking...
The Dungeon Masters.
Yes, where...
Coincidentally.
Yes, indeed. Where we will be talking about how to create your campaign, ideas and thoughts, the practical side of it, like Roll20, as well as the idea side of it, and ideas. I'm getting loads of echo. Josh, do you mind turning up your mic for a moment?
Sorry.
Thanks, man. Whilst I monologue. So yeah, we'll be doing that though. So if you're a new DM or you're a new player or you're an experienced DM and an experienced player, come along for tips and tricks and thoughts and ideas and a creative workshop of Dungeons and Dragons. Not just DMing, but also ideas on how to on acting tips and role playing tips, as well as how to actually make your campaign come true. In that. So how did everyone in chat find that adventure? I'm interested to hear everyone's opinions on that. But yeah, what an episode. That James, how do you feel about Roland dying?
I mean, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but there were too many sticking points for him as a character where, unfortunately, the Dragonkin are pretty big on degrading, and Roland's not a big fan of it, so it ended in his horrible death. However, the character that I'm going to be playing next episode is coming together quite nicely, so never you guys worry. There's beautiful things to come. Spooky.
Oh, yes. Like I said, I imagine more some GM notes which annotated the word fuck over and over again. No, it's all good fun actually. It makes a lot more fun when things go tits up for the players. It's mostly what I'm aiming for, so mostly my notes all have large ticks next to them. Get Roland killed by a Dragonkin tick. Get Kai to try and kill Kaelin tick. There we go. Turn the party against one another. Just means that I'm manipulating and Moldark is doing his work. Yes, so Thursday is the Dungeon Master Workshop. Monday is the Isles of Anasterion campaign because Josh and Beth are away. They're on holiday.
I have to spend the next week apologising to Beth for just eviscerating
Cantrip attacking her.
Oh dear, that was a lot of fun. We'll be back next Monday. Next Thursday for the Dungeon Master Workshop. Then
this Thursday for the Dungeon Masters Workshop.
Yes, this Thursday DM's Workshop. Monday is Isles of Anasterion. Thursday we're going to be back for the End of the World Zombie Apocalypse campaign one-shot thing, part 2.
Oh god.
Where Josh
will definitely die by all statistical odds.
Yes. Last time on the one-shot zombie campaign, it was an Apocalypse World, it was the End of the World. And thank you, Jendin, for following. I think that'll pop up in just a moment. I just saw it on my phone. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. We're one closer to that 200 follower. The dream, boys.
It's all I think about.
It's all I dream of now. It's just 200 followers.
I wanted live.
It is. I believe Mythmatic, our friend, is streaming later on tonight, so head over to his channel. We'll probably host him in a bit when he's streaming.
We'll be watching a bit of that.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He comes on, and we're going to have a Wednesday show. July the 1st, we're having a Stars of Outnumber campaign DM'd by Mythmatic Odd Encounter Roleplay on this show. We'll be having him every Wednesday, so we'll be on a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for you guys. So if you guys got a free...
3 nights a week.
3 nights a week we'll be streaming Dungeons & Dragons. So for a total of 9 hours every week, we'll be bringing you this crazy
madness
content.
Just insanity.
Probably not as much player character death.
Well, maybe not.
One
I mean,
would-
it depends if the
you
players
optimist.
decide if we decide to make ridiculous characters' decisions. So So yeah, that's we'll be there back on Thursday, back on Monday, and then in the future be doing on a Wednesday as well. So thank you everyone who has followed, donated, and just listened in and watched. We'll hope to see you again soon. I've Will from Encounter Roleplay. We'll be in chat to speak to for a bit if you
we will.
want to talk to us. Other than that, signing off for now, guys. Any last words?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Never cross Kai.
Rest in peace,
Kai will
Roland.
have...
Roland
I
did the
genuinely-
most damage of all time and lost anyway,
I
but
think
he
it was
died.
under
glor-
100. That total.
I thought it was like 100 odd. It was a
good
good amount for a level 3 character.
Yes, it was.
He did
It was
so well.
ferocious.
He did-
The double crit. It was
It
phenomenal.
just straight off the bat, 27 odd damage.
Yeah. 24. Yeah.
Ran out.
Mm.
What was her max HP out of interest, Will? You
I
said you missed.
believe it was 186. She was.
Oh, good.
She was very good.
I could have done it. I
You could have done it.
legitimately
Like,
could have done
given the time, it could have been done. But you
Cool.
used that.
Given-
Used that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head off, guys. We'll talk to you soon on Thursday. Thanks for watching, everyone.